I believe we have 28 editors currently working, plus the fact that most of our staff is working remotely. Without Avid, I'm not sure the show gets made without Avid products. Hi, my name is John M. Larson, ACE. I'm a supervising editor on The Voice, and this season I'm lucky enough to have been nominated for an Emmy in our category. I think the biggest thing that I love about working on The Voice is the constant variety. Like every single round of the show, there's the blind auditions. We're introducing the artists. We get to meet them. We get to tell their stories, albeit in a very short period of time, which is, again, part of the challenge. When they step on the stage, our goal as the editor is to make sure that the audience is on the edge of their seat, hoping and praying for this artist to get through, because the elation that you see on their face mid-song sometimes when a coach hits their button and that chair turns around, it's probably my favorite thing about the show. The episode that we submitted was the battle premiere from season 24, and I think a lot of the elements of the show are there. We get the singing, obviously. We get the coaching, which is what the show ultimately is about. These coaches are taking the artists, molding them, and making them into the best versions of themselves. So the battles, I feel like, are very unique in the show as far as how they play out. There's story, there's tension, there's drama, there's singing, there's coaching, there's the stage and the decision, and there's obviously a winner and sometimes a loser. There's all kinds of drama and there's all kinds of elements that we need to navigate and use to tell the story. Every year on nomination day, I tend to accidentally wake up early, accidentally sit down at my laptop and continuously hit refresh on the Emmy page to find out. And then I'll go to the category and I'll do the slowest scroll possible just to agonize over it even more. This season, I was elated to find out that we got another nomination. Friends and family are ecstatic for me. It's my 5th nomination, so fingers are crossed this time around. Every single time, it's always a thrill, and it is true what they say. It's a huge, huge honor to be nominated and recognized by our peers. It's one of the best feelings I've ever had. I believe we have 28 editors currently working. I am sure at least 6 to 8 AE bays that are currently working. We have producer bays for reviewing cuts and watching footage. So we've probably got 45 systems connected up right now. So the Avid Media Composer, the Nexus storage that we're using, plus the fact that most of our staff is working remotely. I think we have editors and assistant editors in 3 different time zones currently. Without Avid, I'm not sure the show gets made without Avid products. One of the things that we use, especially on stage the most, multicam. We have for our stage groups 2 banks plus 2 cameras. So is that 20 cameras are grouped together? That just makes things so much smoother for us to be able to put those stage cuts together. And then just the entire Nexus system is invaluable. A lot of people will say that Avid is the industry standard. I absolutely 100% agree with that. Most of my jobs have been on Avid Media Composer in one shape or another. I have worked on other platforms, but to me, Avid, and maybe it's because that's what I learned on, is the most intuitive, and I tend to struggle when I'm not working on Avid. Without Media Composer, I'm not sure I'd be an editor. I think just to begin, I think watch as much content as possible. And as you're watching, I think you have to look for the edits. Take note of, how interviews are used when you're seeing the B-roll. Just as much as you can watch and learn from, I think that's the best.